back to the training room here at the Ingenious Air Company. The reason we're making the video today is because we had a conversation yesterday with a design engineer, a mechanical design engineer. We were talking about a particular problem we had. We had a little piece of equipment which was perfect to solve his issue. So we thought actually we should let everybody else know that that's available. So for those of you who are familiar with our system, they'll recognise this as a mini duct connected to our main plenum. This mini duct is running below the floor, or maybe above the ceiling, or even in a wall or a bulkhead. So it's hidden away from sight, and then also hidden away from sight we put on a 90-degree fitting so that can come up through the floor or through the ceiling. So let's look at it this way so you can see it properly. So that's behind, in this case, say a wall or a bulkhead, and you come along and you put your vent plate on above it. Okay, this is what you see from inside the conditioned space. In this case, yesterday it was an office. So that could be in the ceiling, could be in the floor. Now, in a ceiling grid with a tile ceiling, if you move the office around, and now all of a sudden you've got somebody sitting underneath an outlet that they weren't sitting underneath before, you can just pop the tile and move the outlet. You've got a 3-meter length of flex here. It doesn't really matter where you move it around. You can do that to suit the application. Or, if you've got a solid ceiling, which this chap had, we can do this. We can take the outlet out, and we can remove its inner core, just pops out, and we have a louvered one. I don't know if you can see that very well, but we have a louvered inner, which we can then just put back in here. Okay. Now this is what we use in our office. It works very, very well. And then you can decide what direction you want that to be. So you can imagine that, say, in the ceiling, and you can spin that around before you put it in here. Spin it around, and then that can be right above somebody's head, but blowing at an angle. Now there is a video coming along that's spliced into this, a smoke test showing that exact scenario in one of our test labs back in the factory in Canada. Okay, so this is above the ceiling, or in this case it's, let's say, in the bulkhead, and we can put that in and we can blow it. That's how it is in my house. This is how it is in the office. Okay. Now if you want to change that direction, don't just turn this around, because as some of you might know, you've now turned off the outlet. We have the ability to actually turn the outlets off if we need. So what you do is you pull that out, make sure the outlet is still open, then orientate it the way you want, just push back in. There we go. What you can do with a little tool, a little hook, you can pull the centre out and just turn the centre and pop it back in. Okay, so this allows you great freedom when you've got a changeable seating arrangement in your office. We do also have lots of other types of outlets, slotted and various different types of round, but we really wanted to get you the information, let you know that this louvered outlet was available and just where it's going to be very handy to solve some of those niggly little problems for you. Once again, Joe Flanagan from the Ingenious Air Company, just trying to help you make the right decisions for your aircon. Thank you very much.
HE directional grill test number 1.